How many times have you made a financial decision just because you felt you had to act immediately? A last-minute purchase, a rushed investment, an opportunity that seemed impossible to miss. And a few days later, you ask yourself, why did I do that? You're not impulsive. You're not stupid. You're being controlled by one of the most dangerous psychological traps of all, the urgency bias. Today, you'll discover why your brain falls into this trap, how urgency silently drains your money, and how to protect yourself before it's too late. The urgency bias is a psychological mechanism that distorts your judgment whenever you feel time pressure. Phrases like last chance, offer expires today, only a few hours left, limited availability shut down rational thinking and trigger emotional reaction. In this video, you'll learn what happens in your brain under urgency, why urgency destroys rational decision-making, the 5 ways it makes you poor, and the practical method to stop falling into this trap. What happens in your brain under urgency? When you perceive urgency, your brain switches to survival mode. 3 things happen. The amygdala takes control. This is the emotional center of the brain, responsible for fear and stress. The prefrontal cortex shuts down. This is the rational part that analyzes, compares, and plans. Time feels compressed. You feel like if you don't act now, you'll lose something valuable forever. The result? Fast decisions, but terrible ones. Urgency doesn't make you efficient. It makes you reactive. Why the urgency bias makes you lose money? Here's how urgency directly sabotages your finances. 1. It makes you overvalue opportunities. When something feels urgent, it automatically feels important. But urgency, value. 2. It kills comparison. You don't compare prices. You don't analyze alternatives. You don't ask for advice. You just decide. 3. It amplifies FOMO. The fear isn't making a bad choice. The fear is missing out. And that's how you buy things you don't need, enter bad investments, accept worse conditions. 4. It pushes you to act without strategy. Urgency rewards immediate action, not intelligent action. 5. It trains impulsive behavior. Every time you act under urgency, you reinforce the habit. Your brain learns fast decisions equals relief, and that's a very expensive lesson. The signs you're controlled by urgency. Here are the warning signs. 1. You regret decisions soon after making them. 2. You feel relief immediately, then frustration later. 3. You say, I'll think about it later, but never do. 4. You associate speed with intelligence. 5. You feel anxious when you don't decide immediately. If you see yourself here, this bias is costing you money every month. How to break the urgency bias? You don't need more willpower. You need better systems. 1. Install a mandatory delay for any non-essential financial decision. Wait 24 to 72 hours. Urgency loses power with time. 2. Ask one key question. If this opportunity still exists tomorrow, would I still want it? If the answer is no, it was never a good decision. 3. Separate urgency from importance. Important decisions can wait. Urgent ones are usually emotional. 4. Pre-decide your rules. Rules beat emotions. Examples. I never invest the same day I discover something. I never buy when I feel pressure. I always compare at least 3 options. 5. Redefine speed. Speed is not reacting fast. Speed is avoiding mistakes. The urgency bias doesn't steal your money loudly. It steals it quietly, repeatedly, emotionally. The richest people aren't faster. They're calmer. They don't chase urgency. They create clarity. The next time you feel pressure to act, pause. Because the moment you slow down, you take back control. If you want more videos on the psychology of money and success, subscribe and continue this journey with me.